for me are the ones I don't try to have, and then they end up being like 6 hours, and then you wake up and it's like 8 p.m. because you went to bed at like 2, and you're like, what the fuck? It's dark.
I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight.
And then you don't sleep. That was me last night. I couldn't sleep. I went to sleep at like I'm in bed. I'm fucking laid out. I got like some stupid shit on, and I'm just like so tired. So I turn everything off. I get myself situated, and then boom, can't sleep until 3 a.m. So with that, welcome, because we're live. Welcome to Chance Challenge on this wonderful Thursday evening. We're back with 3 of my favorite folks. We got Salmon playing Ura. We got CJ playing Kumbo. And we've got Peter playing Venu. I, of course, remember everything that happened last time, as I remember everything that happens all the time. There's nothing that I do that would detract from my memory. And
Steel trap.
For sure. But just in case you guys are having a little bit of a tough time staying, up to date, I want to know what you guys remember from the last session.
Well, I remember you gave the recap last time.
Ooh.
Of course, I remember that as well. But this is this time. Last time, it was quite a few moons since we had played, I believe.
It is. That is true. It was a special occasion.
Yeah. So I gave a little bit of a recap, more of one than I usually like to give. I threw you a bone.
As it were.
Yeah. Well, I have another memory, one other memory. And I guess we'll start from the end of last episode and work our way back. I'm sorry, everybody.
Well, that's okay.
But Venu and Kumbo were in the basement, and they were kind of checking in on Valentina's soul when they tried to sort of pass it on through the waters of the Ashlands, and something bad happened.
Something
bad, something creepy. Yeah, maybe not assuredly bad, but definitely eerie, concerning, perhaps.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Right before that, I played a game that I didn't write the name down of with Robbie Chillers.
Like spike ball or something.
Something like that. Throwing a spike ball at a tree, tackling each other. Just a little bonding moment between me.
It's the Grove's favorite pastime, actually.
One that we've never heard of in 10 years.
You're too busy.
What are
you for games?
Since we're going backwards, before that, I actually went to check on Robbie Chillers, and I carved his name into the door to
inciting fear.
Yes.
That was you leave a message for somebody.
And the message was just like Kumbo.
Very aggressive font you put into the door.
Yeah. Engraving, actually.
True. And did you ask Robbie to build something for you?
Oh, yeah. A little display for my broken weapon.
Broken door.
Oh.
It's not the. I have like 5 weapons, but I only use one.
It's the glaive.
The glaive.
The glaive that broke.
There we go.
Your OG glaive from the Ashlands. That I don't believe it had magical properties here, but it's just one. It was like kind of like, isn't it like a family heirloom or something like that?
It's like it's the weapon that I'm given as a member of the order in the Ashlands, and you're taught to give a lot of respect to your weapon. So,
does it not have like a storied past? Does it not like pass down from different like iterations or something?
We could say that it is. Or the tree that it's mostly made out of is like it's my family tree. It's the actual tree.
I don't know why I thought like because and maybe I shouldn't be talking about this. Maybe we shouldn't be talking about this right now. But like I thought that like because people die in the Ashlands and then they are reborn in the Ashlands. I thought like maybe that glaive like you had used over many different iterations of your life.
No, Kumo-san is his first.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's fresh from the family tree, ready to be.
But now it's freaking donezo, and I'm not around my home to fix it. And I wouldn't dare use materials here.
No. This freaking lowly pine.
Oh, a Christmas tree glaive. Actually,
mint glaive.
Speaking of Christmas, before that, we went to Chris Kringle's workshop apartment.
Oh yeah, and robbed him.
Well,
Yeah, we went there because Aura was dead, and Chris had a light bulb that he used to bring him back.
Yeah.
Then he told everyone to make themselves comfortable.
You took that literally.
To which they very much
make
did.
yourselves comfortable. Take whatever you like. And he walked away. You know.
And so everyone did. Aura was laid out on the table, still recovering from death.
Rifle through my things and don't hesitate.
Take whatever you wish. Yeah, so that happened. And then I guess going forward in time, before Kumbo and Vanu had their little encounter with the spirit, Urad got a call, called his one of his siblings, and was told to meet at his sister's place because his sister had been found.
Absolutely. And we'll say that's where we start this session. As you are arriving in the Archmage's Academy, dropped off by the famous bird person on the magic carpet that we all know his name so well. We don't even need to talk about it. You know, he's like
that good old Jax Mobile.
There he is. Hey, dude. All right, we're here, man.
Thanks. Thank you so much. So what do I owe?
That'll be for you, it'll be 6 gold pieces.
All right. I'll give him a little tip for his speedy service. I'll give him 8 gold pieces.
Whoa, hell yeah, dude.
And yeah.
You need me to wait here, keep the meter running, or is it a short visit, or?
I don't know how long I'll be, but I appreciate it regardless. Thank you.
Right,
I'll call you if I need you again.
All right, be easy, bruh. And then he just takes off, hang loose, shaka. Hell yeah. And so you are in the Archmage's Academy. It's pretty late now at night by the time you're getting there. There's not many people on you're at like kind of like the docks here, the air docks, you can call them. And there's a couple magistrates kind of like roaming about, but they don't seem bothered by you.
Yeah. If they look at me, I nod and I keep on walking towards the residential district, I suppose, wherever that her apartment is.
Well, do you remember where her apartment? Would you remember?
I've been there. I was there recently, actually.
True. Yes, you were there probably like a week ago. Not even. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you're able to find your way back pretty easily. You don't really get turned. Well, no, you don't get turned around. You find your way there. The large doors to this brownstone-esque building.
Yeah. Does it look like some people have been here? Does it look like is the door like just like hanging ajar? Like I want to see like because it seemed very like sudden and everything that like they're like, oh, she's found, come quickly. So he's just a little like what's happening. He's a bit on edge.
Yeah. When you get there, it looks exactly like you left it,
Okay.
except that there are now lights coming from inside the home.
Okay. I'll go try the door.
It's locked.
I'll give a little knock.
But I think you remember last time you were able to get through it. You were able to get by the lock with your blood.
No, that was the door inside.
Oh, right. That was
In the
door
study.
in the back room. Yeah. Oh yeah, because it was open last time.
Yeah.
Well, you give a little knock, and like almost like before you finish, Lazam will open the door.
I'm here, brother.
Brother, it's good that you've come.
Well, you sounded like it was urgent, and if Vodos has been found, I feel like we need to talk.
She was found in the academy cells.
Right. Yes, because it was alleged that she had been colluding with Valentina and Mal.
No, you don't understand.
No, I don't, and that's why I came.
Vodos, who we thought was Vodos, was taken directly by Chris. We don't know where she was being held at that time when she was being questioned by Chris and Lativa. But somehow, who we thought was Vodos turned out to actually be Valentina. She had escaped from Chris's questioning.
Yes, I do know.
And the Valentina, who we thought we had imprisoned beneath, she turned out to be Vodos.
Wait, I spoke to that Valentina.
So did I, brother.
But why did she not make any hint or anything to identify herself as Vodos?
Vodos seems to have no recollection of anything before her initial confrontation with Valentina.
You mean after her initial?
Before. She remembers leaving for the mission that captured Valentina.
Right. But then upon meeting Valentina and trying to capture her, she remembers nothing after.
Exactly.
Right, okay. But she's all right now. She's here.
Yes. Once they discovered it was her in the cells, and she was told that, well, not she was told, but once the people were told here that Vodos wasn't to blame, well, they released her. But between you and me, brother.
Maybe we should have this discussion inside.
Ah, yes, right. Come off the porch, please. Closes the door.
Yeah.
We could say that he ushered you in anyway.
Yeah, I know.
in the front hall room there.
Yeah.
Our brother is up with her now, but between you and me, I worry that whatever lingering corruption may still be there.
From what I've seen of Valentina's powers, I wouldn't put it past her. She has incredibly strong hold on whatever she attempts to possess. Even now, I believe. Wait, does Ura know that Valentina's soul is in the orb?
It's a good question. I don't think so.
Because he knew something was grabbing him, but did he know it was Valentina?
No, you don't.
Okay.
Remember, you rolled poorly. You couldn't tell what was happening. Really,
I couldn't escape. They're always trying to get out of the orb, And it was only through Vanu, like Peter's good roll, that he was able to like wrest me from.
But
her grip.
before that, when you were initially in there and were kind of in like a limbo state, you sensed a presence with you, remember? And you rolled poorly to try and figure out what that presence was, or like to try and understand where you were or anything like that. So yeah, you don't know who or what that was. You do remember the vague feeling, and it seems to be becoming even more vague like as time is going by, as even these hours pass.
Fading, yeah.
It's like the memory is fading, but the sense of fear that you felt remains.
Okay.
But Vodos would definitely not know that Valentina was technically like vanquished. I mean, Vodos and Lazam, they wouldn't know.
Well, I do in fact know about what happened to Valentina. I ended up fighting her in the merchants district.
Well, remember, Lazam was there with you in the tent. He showed up there with Chris towards the end. So he knows you went into the portal with like Valentina.
That's it. Yeah, so like I'm like trying to recount that portion of it.
Yeah.
That he wasn't there for.
Right.
And then we came out of the portal without Valentina. So like we believe we may have killed her. But I don't know anymore. Look, I don't know what powers that she may have received from her patron, her deity Mal, I believe. It seems she has, well, unknown powers that we aren't sure of. So her companion certainly did. Chris and Latvia certainly seemed to know him. They spoke his name. What was it? I think it was Gar Nassar.
He, like Lazam hisses. The great betrayer. He was a member of Chris's team. He stole away with 2 extremely powerful artifacts and turned to Valentina and to Mal's side right when Roan Acaduil needed him most. He's a testament to the malicious cunning of Mal.
And that's exactly why I can't say if we really did defeat Valentina or not.
I'm sure you did all you could. And he gives you an embrace, and he hugs you, and it's kind of like a physical sign of affection that's not really shown, especially by Lazam. I'm just glad you're back.
You know, I'll return it.
You've grown strong.
Not strong enough. I died. It was only through Chris's life orb that I was brought back.
You're not the only one in our family to experience a life bulb. Besides, everybody gets one.
Right, but what happens next?
Next, I think you rest.
This is more important. Can I see her?
Yes, come. I will tell you, I will be recommending you for a commendation after everything that's been happening. And I will be stepping down with Vodos.
The commendation is deserved of the rest of the team.
Of course, they'll be included. I think it's time that I stick with Vodos and ensure that she needs to be cared for. You'll see. And you kind of like he'll take you up into the room. You know how to get there now. It's the same room that you were in, sparsely furnished. The bed is now down, and like kind of like the mattress is on the bed and the bed frame, and the
Properly set up.
yeah, the room has kind of been set up a little bit more. Your other brother, whose name I remember off the
Tomas.
top of my head, oh yes, of course, Tomas, is sitting there kind of reading a book beside the bed, and Votus is asleep. She looks like a pallid kind of like gray to her skin, and she looks like worn out, like she's extremely gaunt, and she's always been kind of like a powerful figure, and she looks like weak and old.
Okay. I'll go up and kind of like clasp Thomas on the shoulder, give him a nod, and I do want to lay on hands a little to try and give her back a bit of pallor to her face and such. Bring back a little life.
You attempt to, well, you do so, but there seems to be like a muted effect to your healing at this point. And you could tell like she has no wounds on her.
In that case, I'm going to try. What do I have on me? I believe I have. I still do have dispel wounds. Dispel magic, rather. We're looking at two different cure wounds and dispel magic at the same time. Dispel magic to see if there's any remnants of a magical spell on her.
I just want to read what it does.
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends. Or the magical effect.
Yeah, you cast it again to no effect.
Okay.
Again to no effect. Or no immediate...
no visible effect. Okay.
Yeah. Her breathing is steady. Tomas kind of finally looks up and says, Old Yagmani herself's been here, brother.
And what she said? What has she said?
She did what work she could, but apparently it appears as though Vodos has not eaten in months. And there could be something else afflicting her.
Like a sort of curse.
Could be. But whatever curse is not easily relinquishing its hold. It's not one that she's seen before. But it is still too soon to know. She's stable. And in a few hours, she may regain consciousness. But she needs time.
All right. Do you two need anything do you need to go get something to prepare something?
No. Lazam would be taking his time away from the work to care for her, and I live and work in the city, so I am close. In the Archmage's Academy. We will care for her, little brother. You must continue doing your work.
I don't know what that work is anymore, to be honest. We don't seem to be making any sort of headway. in this confrontation with Mal and her forces. We saw the limit of our powers last night.
How could you say that, Vodos? Lazam says. You defeated Valentina.
But it took Lativa, Chris, and my whole squad to take her on. And then we couldn't even defeat her companion. That was 2 people against 7 of us, plus Chris's toy soldiers. The extent of their power was eye-opening, was, well, devastatingly awesome. The sheer intensity and, well, overwhelming force they can deploy.
Tomas finally looks up from his book and says, well, then you know what you must do.
I'm afraid I don't.
And it's at this point you hear the faint voice. Ura!
I'll
Ura!
look down to Vodos.
Vodos, one hand, and then kind of like Lazam comes over and Tomas like touches his sister.
I'll put my hand like down, catch hers.
The map. You have the map.
I do.
Let it guide you.
To what?
The power of the star. And then she kind of like lets out a deep breath, closes her eyes, and you feel her hand go limp, but she's still breathing steadily.
Okay, I was like, oh! All right, still pulse, still there. Okay, good.
Yeah. She just kind of like falls back asleep. She mentioned what is she talking about?
All right. Do either of you know that the sister has a safe room in the back of her office?
Zam like kind of goes, yes, I have seen her emerge from there from time to time.
Well, one of the things she has in there was a map.
Map to what?
I didn't know, but from what she said, it's a map to power, to sit stars.
From the brief conversation we had, it seemed like she didn't remember anything, but she remembered this map.
Maybe with time she'll regain more. But I believe, as you said, brother, and I'm going to kind of like tap Tomas on the shoulder. I believe now I know what I must do.
Good. Listen. Will you stay here the night?
Of course.
We'll prepare a room for you. Come.
There's something I'd like to do in the morning as well. I have another spell I want to try.
Good. Well, anything can help. Let's eat and we'll rest.
Right, and we should get some oats or something for her, something easy to eat.
Absolutely. Good. Come. We'll prepare. And you will head downstairs with Lazam, and you'll kind of like have like a quiet family evening together, kind of like, grouping together in this time of stress. And it feels obviously like there's a lot of emotion behind it. It feels stressful, but feels good to kind of like, this is the first time you've been together as much as a family as you can be since kind of coming to Roan, or at least since you've been like a child, you know.
Mhm.
So it's like nostalgic in a way, but also sad.
Yeah. No, fair.
All right, we'll go to the morning, and we'll head back to the villa. But before we kind of wake up, just exactly how did Ura and Vodos end their night after kind of completing their... It's before we go to the morning, we'll go back to the night. And you guys are standing together in the kind of like dank cellar of the villa's main stump.
Oh, you mean Vanu and Kumbo?
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Okay.
Vanu and Kumbo. What did I say, Ura?
Ura and Vodos, and I was like,
Yeah, no,
Are
never
we
mind.
She just
doing,
passed out.
Flashback. Or...
Yeah, Vanu and Kumbo. Vanu and Kumbo. You're underneath. You're standing like kind of like in front of the desk. This like newt just disintegrated in front of your very eyes. Like black goop kind of like ate itself, and then the spirit flew away. And now you guys are just kind of like standing there, like shocked, looking at each other.
Kumbo, Captain, is that what usually happens when you do that?
No, not even in the slightest. If I had the magical ability, I would cast something here to find if there's any remnants of what happened, but I am depleted. Do you have anything before the magic fades away? Whatever happened.
Can try. Let me look here.
Do I have any inkling of the type of spell you're specifically referring to?
It's like detect magic or something, just something like that to cast on the
Just
space.
something like that.
Why don't you just roll me insight or an arcana roll?
Yeah, I think that that makes more sense. I don't got what I need in the spell book, so.
Or
Here we
I'll
go.
say religion too. You can whichever one you prefer.
Okay, well, I rolled a 7. So
On the die.
that is a 16 in total.
And what is it you're using?
I'm using religion.
Religion.
Yeah.
Okay. With a 16, you know exactly what happened. This soul you attempted to send to the Ashlands. You attempted to guide to the Ashlands, but it was already claimed by something, and that claim was strong enough to bypass your attempt to guide it. And you specifically, Peter, know that Halyaroth claimed the soul.
Okay.
Before you.
Okay. I think I'm just sort of like focused there, maybe on the crystal a little bit and ponder, and I get this kind of like bit of a dreadful feeling. Like,
Kumbo, I think you will be fine. This is more my problem to deal with.
No, the magic of the Ashlands, it is strong. Whatever interfered here, it should be something to worry about. I believe it's more than something that you can do. No
This
offense.
was not my power. I'm not trying to say that one is stronger than the other, but that soul, it was completely consumed by the shadows. But perhaps when a part of it was taken, in a way it was marked or claimed.
That does make sense. I suppose if fate has already made its decision, my guidance cannot interfere. What a shame. I would have loved to see her in my homeland, paying for her crimes. I kind of white knuckle a little bit, just like thinking about the fact she slipped through my grasp.
mm-hmm. I'll just sort of like put my hand on your arm and like also kind of using you to hold myself up because I'm out of the mech at the moment.
I wish I could have given it. But that's not the way it is now. And I fear I have a bit of a problem, Captain.
What is that?
I need more offerings. I need more sacrifices.
Tell me straight, Venu, what kind of sacrifices do you require?
Is it not obvious? I need souls.
Just needed to hear it from you.
I do not want to go through the streets and just killing any passerby.
No.
But there's a bit of an urgency here. If we could find more of Mal's forces, that would be perfect, but
I'd like to hear more about what happens to these souls. This kind of interference with this cycle. I just want to know a little bit more before I assist you. If we are simply fighting to conquer Mal, that is one thing, but to go on this mission, to claim souls, I need to know more, Venu. What do you do?
I'm not sure I could tell you. Not effectively. But perhaps I can show you.
Are you in a state to do so tonight? I don't want to rush you.
Should be fine. It will only be a momentary glimpse. I don't want to risk your soul too.
I believe mine is marked as well, but better safe than sorry.
And I'll sort of very slowly shuffle across the room and just set some things up, sit us down across from each other with the crystal ball between us, make sure all the lights are off, ask you to close your eyes because I gave you like crazy dark vision. And then I will attempt to kind of show him the darkness, show him that sort of plane where the souls go to, and just show him how just like endless it is and like how like voidless it is.
Okay. So as you kind of like are setting the mood, and you sit down in front of your, across each other with your crystal ball in between you. What is part of your ritual? Like, how does your ritual go?
I think the ritual is just more to like doing kind of like, it's like a little bit of a seance type thing where like calling to the spirits, but instead it's calling to Halioth, and then using the orb sort of like as a bridge, because like crystal orbs are meant to be peered into. It's just like a pitch black crystal ball. And Venu can like look into it and peer into it, but it takes like a certain like presence of the soul. So like I'm trying to just like in the darkness, just like clear everything away from us. So that Kumbo is sitting there and he's having like this total void experience that I can then like maybe like reach out to his soul and like
beautiful. So
without taking it out of his body.
Yeah. In the utter darkness, as you begin to kind of like chant your prayers to Halioth in this kind of like forgotten draconic language, it's like a dialect of draconic, that one that you never had to learn. Like after your initial encounter as a child, you kind of just knew this language, like, and it's like some infernal draconic. I would like Kumbo you to roll me either an Arcana or a Religion check.
Yeah, of course.
But in the darkness, with your eyes closed, you're in complete and utter darkness in the basement here. A kind of pressure descends on both of you as the words, these words that you cannot understand, kind of start to flow from Venu's lips.
Can we actually say that like they're completely inaudible? Like I'm trying to think like what's the shadow of sound? It's just silence.
Yeah.
So maybe they're completely, it's like completely silent, but like maybe you can still sort of like feel it.
There's like,
Kumbo.
it's like almost like there's a rasp noise in the air, but it's not words. You know, it's just like, it's like almost like a staticky sound or like a deep breathing. Something like that. That's the only noise that like kind of like, and it's not even like you can hardly perceive it.
Yeah, it's like a white noise.
Yeah.
That's a 26.
Ooh.
Damn.
Somebody left the air conditioner on. With a 26.
Somebody left there. Mine's
With a
actually set to 26.
In the Ashlands, how much did Kumbo learn about Izana's escape?
A lot, as much as possible without being there, just because I'm coming back to the place where he was touched.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would
With
be
the
guarded with
26
as much knowledge as possible.
In the dark, you feel two hands, large hands with talons, kind of dig into your shoulders. And you feel a breath hot on your neck. Child of water.
Who's there?
You don't hear this, Peter, but you hear Kumbo respond in this way. Do you say anything when he just shouts, "Who is there?"
I think I just go,
Now, Kumbo, you have to stay quiet.
My vessel keeps you safe. This is still only talking to you, Kumbo.
Venu?
But what?
Is he your vessel?
My chosen.
What are you feeling?
Champion.
How do you know the water?
Oh, I have visited your land and tasted your fruits. Delicious.
Kumbo.
You see, I like have that ever since I got the nasty virus in me. I get a little bestial sometimes, a little rageful.
Mhm.
You definitely
Little
see
feral.
that. Yeah, I see that on my face for sure. You know Izana.
Izana,
Kumbo.
a useful tool,
Kumbo,
not
listen to me.
wise enough to know the difference between his matriarch and a power greater than his own.
Kumbo, who are you speaking to?
Get me out of here, Venu.
What is the name of the one who speaks to you?
And what is your name? Tell me.
My name is Halyaroth, but you have nothing to fear from me, Lord of the Water.
Helioron.
I am a friend, so as my champion is your friend, true friend. For the enemy of your enemy is an ally. And the kind of like grip that you feel in your shoulders disappears. And the weight leaves you. And then both of you at the same time hear. And only you, Venu, hear. Thank you for your tasty morsel.
Come back. Come back.
There will be more, Helios.
I fucking choke Venu if I hear that.
You reach across the table, grab him with two hands.
What have you done? What have you done?
Get off of me! Get off of me!
More? What do you mean more?
Where'd you get to hear that?
Tell me, Venu. Tell me now. And I go and like reach for my weapon that's broken and not there. And then I catch myself before I'm about to hit Venu with the weapon. What? Venu.
Wait. Kumbo, I told you I needed more souls.
What have you done to me? Did she tell you? Did she feed on me?
What?
What you
No.
just said, there will be more.
Well, there will be more.
Am I one of those?
No. No, you're not. I can be selective.
Kind of like try and push you away.
Oh yeah, I let go. I went to grab, so now I'm just like kind of in my space. Do you know what or who you are giving your souls to?
I do.
Do you know? I don't know.
I wanted this, Kumbo. I felt it when I was a hatchling. For so many years, it escaped me. I tried so desperately to grab hold of that magic again. And it's back.
I spent years trusting you. That is the only reason why I stand here still. But this...
It is simply part of my studies. Does it worry you that I have this great master that has control over me?
She has control over you.
Is that what worries you?
Well, now it does. I worry you do not know what you are meddling with. Our force is far greater than both of us. I simply guide things to a king that my entire civilization is built around. There are generations of us who have followed this path.
Yes. You speak very highly of the Ashlands, Kumbo.
Yes, that is the only reason why I would dare to open up the doorway. Because generations of knowledge and truth. But Venu, what have you done to gain this favor with this creature, with this being?
What does it matter? I have a hold of it now. Imagine what we can do with it. We're facing enemies with powers greater than we can understand. Then we need to use powers just the same. And that understanding, that's what's important. The more power he gives me, the more I can learn from it. Maybe there'll be a time where I am no longer bound to it.
Did Helioth feel masculine to me? Oh, you're muted.
Thank you. No, he didn't necessarily feel masculine or feminine.
Okay.
It was more just like a presence. The voice was too ambiguous, kind of, to make out any distinct features like that.
This Helioroth has taken from the Ashlands before. Someone who was touched by Mal appeared on our lands, and I believe an agent of Helioroth saved him and took him away, opened the door, forced it open, and pushed him through. If someone with Mal's best interest in mind is allied with Helioroth, Menu, do you not know if he as well is allied? He spoke of the enemy of my enemy, but is he speaking of Mal or of Izana? I don't know. He left before I could ask. What do you know of his relation to Mal?
I know that Helioroth destroyed one of Mal's precious followers, destroyed Valentina.
Destroyed or saved?
Destroyed, Kumbo.
How certain are you?
From every conversation that you've ever had and all your knowledge, Peter, Venu truly believes that Halirod, though not being by any means like a good and benevolent kind of deity-esque creature, he has only seemed to be in direct opposition to the forces of Mal ever since kind of you learned about the forces of Mal.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to say it so like matter of fact.
Okay, fair enough.
Destroyed, Kumbo. I do not believe that you would ever risk putting your soul exposed. In that darkness, whatever you felt, whatever words Helioroth spoke to you, you felt it, didn't you?
I did.
We could have that power. And you know me, Kumbo. I'm careful. I'm calculated.
You are. I cannot deny that.
And it does not matter who Helioroth's enemies are. My enemy, our enemy, is Mal. That won't change.
When this is over, when we deal with Mal, promise me, you and I
turn on the light part of my crystal orb. I
Yeah.
just like activate the light, like light up the
Glowing
whole room.
purple light.
I still have the dark vision. This is over. You and I will investigate what this is, what the waters and what Helioroth have to do with one another.
Agreed. How surprising, too, Kubo. Seems we are more connected than I first thought.
I had to travel down the stream of the waters to end up here from my home. Perhaps there's a reason. There was a pull or a current that led me to you. I hope it to be true. Venu. If this had happened 10 years ago, you would be dead.
That's why I didn't, suppose I wasn't so honest.
I apologize for being rash. It's this damn green energy that's in me. It's hard to control my anger sometimes. Oh. Wouldn't happen to have a steak around, would you?
Steak. some bones. You want to gnaw on those?
I'll survive.
It's true. You
You can always
skipped
pass by the
you skipped the breakfast. You didn't really eat. You kind of just left to hang out
Yeah.
with Robbie.
Yeah.
This is true.
I need to think on this, Vino. I have people I must report to. I don't know if I've ever told you that. In fact, I believe I have not. I keep records of what happens here, and I tell my people. I don't know if they receive it, if they receive everything, but I know that there is a form of communication between us. Tell you this to promise that I will keep this between us for now.
Thank you. I was worried for a second that your people would be coming after me in droves of some sort, but this is better. This is better. Thank you, Captain.
If you don't mind, I will go to bed now.
Of course.
Just leave.
All right. And anything else you guys want to do individually before you rest down for the night?
No, I think I'm just gonna sit in the dark and eventually fall asleep.
Perfect. All right. Guys, do you mind if we go for our we take our little break right now? 'Cause, I have a hankering. So we'll go have a little bio break, and then we'll be right back after these messages.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.